Hey guys, AGYT Abbott here, and welcome back to another video, and in this one we're going to be talking about WandaVision Episode 2. We have a lot to cover, so let's get right on into it. So this one was really interesting, and actually very much drove the plot forward a lot more than the first episode did. First things first, we get some more hilarious, old-timey TV banter, and moments as, we get a opening that's exactly like the opening for, Bewitched, which, if you're not familiar with that, it's an, older show. It opens just like that, animation and everything. I thought that was pretty clever. But, in this episode, Wanda and Vision are going to be in this magic show, like a talent show type thing, and they're showing off their magic. Of course, not their powers, but they're just showing off as much as they can. Wanda meets Monica Rambeau. Let's see, Vision. His systems get clogged, causing a little bit of malfunction and weirdness with him. And we get a very weird appearance from a guy in a beekeeper outfit. Basically with this show, it seems like whenever something happens that has to do with the real world, it's completely shut out. It gets either reset or it gets disregarded, kind of like when Wanda gets asked about, how her and Vision met in the first episode. Wanda doesn't really know what to say. She can't think of how she met him, because as she's being asked that, she's trying to think, but the past is kind of being replaced with this alternate fantasy that they're in. And I thought that was pretty interesting. But the same thing happens here, because if you notice for a second, Monica can't remember her name for a second. When Wanda asks her name, Monica is just like, "Oh, I'm Monica Rambeau." She takes that 1 second to kind of think, and you can see it, that for a second she doesn't exactly know. And then she goes right back to smiling and says her name. That is definitely foreshadowing. Not foreshadowing, but maybe, hinting to my point here, where basically anything that has to deal with the real world, it's being blocked out and filtered out in this fantasy world that Wanda and Vision have been in, for who knows how long now. But, near the end of the episode, we get some more craziness as Wanda is suddenly pregnant. And they get, their whole entire atmosphere changes. It changes from the 50s or 60s look to, like, the 70s, almost type look. It's everything's in color now. And Wanda's pregnant. That's how the second episode ends. Right after a strange man in a beekeeper outfit confronts them. He comes out of a sewer grate, and then Wanda doesn't know what to say. She's like, "No." And then everything rewinds back to before they went outside to see that guy. So I'm not exactly sure if this is... I'm not sure if Wanda... I'm thinking part of this is definitely in Wanda's head. She's making this. And when she saw the beekeeper, she kind of got that sense of this is a bad guy. And her saying no, I guess something to do with her thinking, it kind of reset back to that moment of peace before that happened. It's a very hard series to explain, a very hard episode to explain. So let's get back to some of the funny, entertaining stuff. Not that was entertaining. I mean, like old time TV stuff. So Vision hangs out with some of his friends from the office, and they get him to eat something, and then his system gets clogged. which I found kind of similar to episode 1, where Vision's boss is choking on that food, and the whole system is kind of malfunctioning, where the woman is stuck saying stop it, stop it, stop it, and then the guy is stuck choking and everything. That was very similar to this episode, where Vision eats something, starts malfunctioning, and he doesn't exactly stop until Wanda is able to, use her powers to help him out there. I mean, I don't know if that's just me making that comparison, but I found that to be quite similar to that moment. So Wanda is trying to impress this woman. I guess it's like a council, and they're all like, for the children. That's a very common phrase throughout this episode, for the children. But Wanda and Vision end up succeeding in their goal. They impress the woman, they impress the council, the for the children people. They end up, impressing them, with their act. Because they make Monica appear in the cabinet. Because the original thing is supposed to be Vision is supposed to tell Wanda to get inside of the cabinet, and then he, does the spell, and then it'll be, she's gone. Because, it's one of those, not drawers, oh my gosh, cabinets, sorry, that you can, turn the wall around, you can get behind the wall so it looks like you're gone. But yeah, it was supposed to be like that, but then Vision, of course, he's kind of, messed up from eating something. It's clogging his system. And he forgets to tell Wanda that, so Wanda just uses her powers to get Monica Rambeau in there. And if you're not familiar who Monica Rambeau is, she is the daughter of Maria Rambeau from Captain Marvel. And yeah, that's who that is, actually. I mean, I don't know how exactly she got from Captain Marvel to here. Because of course, well, from Captain Marvel to now, she's aged, obviously, because, since Captain Marvel, because that took place, in the 90s, I think, almost the 90s. But, yeah, we're not exactly sure what her role is going to be within the show yet, but I mean, she is going to be a vital character in this, that's for sure. Because she was great in this episode. Another person that was pretty good in this one was Catherine Hahn. Again, she was great. She isn't in this one as much, but even the small moments with her are pretty good. But yeah. I wanted to make this one, kind of quick, because I have, like, this video, and then Fear the Walking Dead Takeover, and then another video to do. But, no, I do enjoy talking about this show. And I hope you guys enjoy watching the show and watching this review. So, let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of this episode. Yeah, please, feel free. And, feel free to, type your predictions down in the comments below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.